Good afternoon, this is Nick Calacanis.
And I'm Ciara Rodriguez with WVUD News.
Newark police arrested 20-year-old Daniel Kalinowski on Saturday after he had been charged with robberies at a local Taco Bell and Artisans Bank. Kalinowski allegedly approached the cashier at a Taco Bell in Newark demanding money while implying he had a gun. Police say Kalinowski was spotted in front of a bookstore and taken into custody shortly after. He is currently being held on a $105,000 bond. A man and woman were killed in a deadly home invasion in Dover on Saturday. According to the Delaware State News, the invasion occurred early Saturday morning, as police officers arrived at the scene just after 1:30 a.m., responding to a call from a woman saying that her father had been shot. The man, Clifton Leager, was pronounced dead at the scene, with another woman, 18-year-old Holly Henwood, passing away at the hospital shortly after being found. The incident is still pending further investigation. Delaware State troopers are investigating a fatal crash that occurred in Long Neck on Friday, leaving one bicyclist dead. Police say the crash happened just before 8 p.m. when a 46-year-old man hit 20-year-old Lynn T. B. Miller, who was attempting to cross the road. B. Miller was pronounced dead at the scene, while the driver and passengers were taken to the hospital with various injuries. According to police, alcohol and speed may have been a factor in the crash.
Checking international news, a month-long rise of violence in Jerusalem and the West Bank shows no sign of decreasing despite the new security measures put in place by Israel. Israeli authorities say 5 Palestinians have been shot today after a series of stabbings. The incidents in Jerusalem and West Bank town of Hebron left at least 4 Palestinians dead and 3 Israelis wounded. Israel has taken new steps in response to the attacks. The country has deployed soldiers in Israeli cities and placed concrete barriers outside the Arab neighborhoods in East Jerusalem. Ordinary citizens have also increasingly taken up firearms to protect themselves. University of Delaware alumni Joe Biden speaks out about religious freedom and how it is key to fighting extremism. Vice President Joe Biden says protecting religious liberty is a moral imperative that defends society against violent extremists. Biden says terrorist groups like Al-Qaeda and the Islamic State corrupt Islam to justify horrific acts. He says America will be strong as long as it's a beacon for human rights. Biden did not make any reference to his deliberations about running for president. One of his top advisors says he'll make a decision in the near future. In national news, homeowners in northern Los Angeles County communities are cleaning up and digging out debris from this week's mudslides. Flash flooding and debris flows on Thursday damaged dozens of homes and trapped hundreds of cars on area highways. There have been no reports of injuries.
In sports, the Blue Hens women's field hockey team has held on to its top 15 national ranking for the second consecutive week. The Blue Hens came in ranked 15th after falling to number 5 Virginia in an overtime thriller on Sunday. The Blue Hens football team will be looking to bounce back when they face New Hampshire this Saturday at 3:30 p.m. for its annual Parents and Family Weekend game. The Hens come in with a 2-4 record after being shut out in last week's loss to the University of Rhode Island. In the NFL, the Eagles took advantage of giant errors by the G-Men on Monday Night Football, winning by a score of 27-7 in front of their home fans in Philly. Eagles legend Brian Westbrook was inducted into the team's Hall of Fame at halftime. DeMarco Murray led all rushers with 109 yards and a touchdown in the victory.
Checking your weather at this hour, in Newark, Delaware, the temperature is at its high of 65 degrees and sunny with a 0% chance of precipitation. Later tonight, temperatures will drop to 46 degrees. Tomorrow morning, temperatures will be in the upper 40s, and throughout the day, the temperature will rise to a high of 72 degrees and drop in the evening to a low of 47. For WVUD News, I'm Ciara Rodriguez.
And I'm Nick Calacanis.